Well, tonight it looks like the victims of an alleged investment scheme involving the pickleball craze may get only pennies on the dollar.
We told you about how some of them spent their life savings expecting a return on their investment, but ended up out of luck. Now they hope the friend who first sold them on the investment has some hidden riches somewhere. 8 on Your Side investigator Walt Buteau joins us live with the story.
Stacey and Keith, no one involved expected this forced bankruptcy to be easy, but hope for a way to pay the disgruntled investors hit a snag with paperwork that shows an ocean of red ink. Rodney Grubbs is well known in the pickleball world, but his claimed bottom line was served up from a different court. In his federal forced bankruptcy filing, Grubbs reported just under $1.6 million in assets, mere pennies compared to the nearly $47 million in liabilities he listed. Many of his investors live in Florida, including retired airline pilot Jennifer Butler.
And that's shocking that, where is the money? He's borrowed from all these people. Where is the money?
Butler and other investors say they were good friends with Grubbs, who offered each one a so-called final investment spot in his pickleball equipment and apparel business. Butler tells us before investing $90K with Grubbs, she did her homework that included calling a previous investor.
He said, oh, yeah, he gave me the money back. He gave me 12% interest. It's a great deal. He paid some people, but the vast majority he did not pay.
Several from that majority forced Grubbs into bankruptcy, even though he insisted he could have paid everyone back if allowed to stay in business.
And for them to not be able to do something with that and make more money for the creditors before they just simply dissolve it. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity, unfortunately.
He actually doesn't think he did anything wrong. I don't understand what is going through his head.
Grubbs has not responded to requests for comment since he appeared in court. The court ordered him to release more financial records that Butler hopes will lead to hidden assets, but she says there is some solace in their claim and losses, serving as a warning.
We've lost a lot, but we have won the fact that we won't let him do this to anyone else. We really don't expect to get, if anything, maybe pennies on the dollar, maybe. There are some people that have given him their entire life savings, their entire retirement, and I don't know how they're going to exist.
Grubbs also owes $4 million to a Florida man from an unrelated civil lawsuit settlement involving a real estate dispute. That $4 million not included in what he considers debt in this filing.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I'm sure there was a long list of debts and assets, but did anything jump out at you?
Well, so a $500 in used pickleball equipment, thousands in new pickleball equipment, but also real estate is listed as assets. One thought is Grubbs deflated the value in the court filing. The debts, though, also include a number of mortgages and real estate-backed taxes on some of those properties. A hearing for the creditors is scheduled for later this month.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money. A lot of missing money.
I feel bad for all those people who invested.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. If you have something that you would like 8 on Your Side to investigate, you can always call the 8 on Your Side helpline, 1-800-338-0808.